So today I'll be discussing the topic of fractions to you. So what are fractions? Fractions are numbers that represent the parts of a whole. A fraction involves two numbers. One number is above a line, while the other number is below the line. The number above the line is called the numerator, while the other number on the bottom is called the denominator. So the numerator of a fraction shows how many parts there are out of the whole, while the denominator of the fraction shows how many equal parts there are in total. So there are three types of fractions: proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed numbers. Let me give you an example of a proper fraction. Here we have a fraction, 7/8. We have 7 balls that are black and 1 ball that is red. The number 7 represents the amount of black balls there are, while the number 8 represents how many balls there are in total. A proper fraction is a fraction that has the numerator smaller than the denominator. Okay, moving on. Here is another fraction, 9/4. Notice that the numerator is greater than the denominator. This is known as an improper fraction. An improper fraction has a numerator which is greater than the denominator. So here is another example, 2 1/4. When you have a whole number next to a proper fraction, it is known as a mixed number. So let's convert this into an improper fraction. First thing you do is write the number 4 as the denominator. And to get the numerator, you have to multiply the denominator by the whole number, which is 4 times 2, and you get 8. Next, you have to add 1 from the proper fraction. So you do 8 plus 1 equals 9. So the numerator in this case is 9. Okay, now I'm going to show you how you can reduce certain fractions into its simplest terms. Suppose we have a fraction such as 4/10, and we want to reduce it to its simplest form. What do? So 4 and 10 are both divisible by 2. And if we do 4 divided by 2, we get 2 for the numerator. And if we do 10 divided by 2, we get 5 for the denominator. If you have a fraction with two numbers that are both divisible by a common number, then it can be reduced to its simplest form. Here's another example of reducing fractions to its simplest terms. Let's say we have two fractions, 6/6 and 12/4. How do we reduce them? For 6/6, the numerator is the same as the denominator. So if we do division, we get 6 divided by 6, which is 1. As for 12/4, 12 is divisible by 4. So if we do division, we get 12 divided by 4, which is 3. If the numerator is either divisible or the same as the denominator, you do division and you reduce the answer to its simplest terms, which will result in a whole number. Pretty easy, right? So I've given you some problems for you to do on the board. We have 6/10, 5/4, 7/7, and 9/3. You're to convert them into its simplest form or into mixed numbers if you can. You may pause the video and work on these problems, and I'll present you with the solutions afterwards. So I will present you with the solutions here on the board. We have 6/10, which is the same as 3/5. Next, we have 5/4, which is the same as 1 and 1/4. Next, we have 7/7, which is the same as 1. Last but not least, we have 9/3, which is the same as 3. And those are the solutions to the problems. This concludes the lesson on fractions. I am the Math Wiz, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.